guys, welcome back to Raw Doing Stuff. Today we're going to smoke some cheese. I've got several different types of cheese here. I've got just a mild cheddar, I've got a Colby Jack, I've got a pepper jack, we've got the Gouda, and we've got this Dubliner. This one I've never smoked before. It's called Jarlsberg, I guess. I don't know. We're going to smoke it and see how it tastes. Alright guys, so we're going to do something a little bit different with this cheese. I've thought about this for a while, ever since doing smoked cream cheese, about putting a rub on cheese. But how would you get it to stick? So what I've decided to do is I've got these candied jalapenos. I've taken some of the juice out of those, or cowboy candy. This is really sweet and it's got just a little bit of heat to it. I'm going to put that on the cheese to make the rub stick. I'm not going to do it to every piece of this. I'm just going to do a few of them to kind of experiment and see how it tastes. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is take a block of this just mild cheddar. We're going to coat it with some of this jalapeno sauce here. Okay, I'm going to take some of this roasted garlic and herb. We're going to try that. I tried this on my cream cheese and I really liked it. This probably isn't going to really penetrate this, but on that first bite it'll probably be pretty tasty, I'm thinking, once this is smoked. Put a heavy dose of it on here. Alright, let's see. Next one, let's get rid of this. Scrape that to one side. Okay. We're going to put some of this garlic parmesan on there. Alright, and the last one of those, I've got this flake salt, and it's got, it says flake salt with wild garlic, so put a little bit of that on there. I really want to try some of this on that Dubliner cheese, because I've actually put a little bit of salt on that Dubliner before and it makes it taste really good, so I want to try that. Alright, okay, so I'm going to take one block of this Dubliner and I'm going to put that salt on it because I'm actually pretty excited to try that. So I think it'll be good. You say I've just put regular sea salt on it before, and it's been good. So we'll try this out. And I think these others, I don't see the pepper jack being real good with any kind of seasoning on it that I can think of. So I'm just gonna probably leave those for now. I don't know about this because I've never had it. The Gouda, I like just plain. Maybe we should do one of these with some seasoning on it, the old Colby Jack. Probably do the old, what? This was my favorite on the cream cheese, so I'll do it, the roasted garlic and herb. Alright, and maybe that's it. Yeah, that's all we're going to do for now. The rest we're just going to smoke normal. So we're going to get this over to the smoker and get it put on, and we'll have some good cheese in no time. Alright guys, we're going to smoke with the smoke tube today. I've used the cold smoker on the side of Louisiana Grill before, but it gets a little too warm sometimes and melts the cheese. So I found the smoke tube. Doesn't use as many pellets, keeps your heat down. It's about 62 degrees out here, which is about the warmest you want to smoke cheese. Get much warmer than that and you just start melting things down. And nobody wants that. So we're going to get the smoke tube fired up and smoke some cheese. Alright guys, so this is the setup. We've got our cold smoke box here. I've got the back vent on the back of the smoke box all the way open. We've got our top vent up here open. When I do this, if I just use this, put it down in the bottom, this works like a chimney up here, and it'll come through here and out the back. Okay, and what we want to do is we want to put this cheese, the cheese needs to go up on these top racks. Because if it's not, it's gonna melt if we get too close to that smoke tube. And I got a thermometer in there so that we can keep an eye on the temps on that, so we don't want it getting too hot. Ask me how I know. Been there, done that. Had her too hot once, came out. You have melted cheese. Not good. So we're gonna get the rest of this put on here. Put as much of it as I can up on this top shelf and put the rest down on that bottom shelf. Hopefully that piece clears. Oh yeah, like butter. Alright, I think these are in upside down. Yeah, definitely. These are supposed to be this way. Gouda on here, and or dub liner, or however you say it. Okay, I'm curious to see how those turn out with the spices on them. We're gonna let this roll probably about 3 or 4 hours till the smoke tube burns out, and then we'll be good. It's gonna have to, the thing is with cheese is once you're done, it's gonna have to sit for 2 or 3 weeks. Because if you don't let it, it tastes too bitter, too smoky. You got to let that smoke mellow. Best thing to do is vacuum seal it and let it sit. And what I've found, the longer you let it sit, the better the cheese is going to be. I've let some sit in a vacuum sealed bag for a year. Best cheese I ever had. So anyway, we're going to get this going. We're going to seal it when we're done, and then in about 3 weeks we'll come back and have a taste of it. Alright guys, so our cheese has been in for about 4 or 5 hours. We're gonna get it off here. It's got some nice color to it. It's looking good. Then we're gonna seal it up in some vacuum bags. Let it sit for 3 weeks before we can eat it. That's the hardest part. Okay, let me get you wrapped up. Alright, got myself a vacuum sealer here. It's just a cheap one, but it does the job. It's the price of free. So I'm just gonna put this cheese in here, seal it up. Okay, that's it. See that? This is our garlic and herb one. The spices weren't stuck to it as well as I'd hoped they would be, but I'm hoping with sealing it and putting it in the fridge, they'll stick to it more. So anyway, we're gonna seal up the rest of this cheese. I'm not gonna bore you with watching all of that, and we'll be back in 3 weeks to see how it tastes. All right, guys, so it has been 3 weeks since we smoked this cheese and sealed it. We've had great patience, and now we're gonna try it. So first here, we've got some of the cheddar. I'm not going to open every single one of them because they're vacuum sealed. I don't want to open them and have to reseal them all. So, what do you think?
It's really good.
What?
Cameraman needs his pay, dude.
No, sorry. We'll give you a sliver.
Oh.
All right, next up. This is my favorite, is the Gouda. Smoked Gouda is the bomb.
That's good.
I don't care who you are. That's good stuff. And our experiment, which was the rub on the outside of the cheese here. We're going to see how that came out. This is the old Colby Jack. We'll feed the cameraman first this time.
Yeah.
I'm taking this end piece because it has all the seasoning on it. It's interesting, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. But yeah, tastes good, guys. Yeah, I'd go for that. It gives you just a little bit of flavor on the outside of it, but it's not overpowering. So anyway, if you like what you see, give us a thumbs up and a like. Give Smoking Cheese a try. Subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time.